popping in. Okay, there I am. Okay. Can you see me now? And you can hear me. Okay, good. Okay, I'll have to remember that for future lives. Thank you so much for bearing with me. So, but anyway, so time blocking is very helpful to help you focus, because you can get a lot more done in that time frame because you're specifically focused on whatever the task is. Oh, Shani, you're saying that you still can't see me? Let me see. I wonder why. Let me see. How about now? I had a feeling I was going to have some technical difficulties. It's solo layout. Okay, I'm trying here, but you can hear me. Okay. Well, can you see? Are you able to see my screen too? Splash screen only. Okay. Let me add that on. Now, can you guys see the screen too? Let me see. Hold on. Okay. Let me put that to the side. See Splash Creek, she says. Now, I hope that well, you know what? I'm just going to keep going. So I will fix this in the next one, I promise. So number 3 is eliminate all distractions. Our biggest distraction is going to be our cell phones. So I think if you're going to try to get anything done, whatever you've time blocked out to get done in your schedule, definitely take the phone away. What I did here recently, I just started trying not to log into any social media or anything like that until I have at least my listing done. So, and I'm trying to get that done by 12 noon. So that way I can have fun with everybody else on social media the rest of the day, because my morning, I'm dedicating that to like getting my listing and stuff done, which already is starting to pay off. I've been like 2-3 sales per day. I'm now like today, even today, it seems like it just started picking up. I started back listing and now I am at like 7 or 8 sales for today. So I'm excited about that. Okay, so next we have, let me see if it's because, can you guys see the screen now? Can you see it? Like, what is going on? Nope, because it's not. Here we go. Okay. Well, anyways, I'm just gonna move forward and try to see if I can figure this out for this next for the next live. The next tip I have on staying focused is number 4 is procrastination. Do it now, don't do it later, because I feel like whatever you dwell on, you dwell in. So if you keep on dwelling on not being able to get things done and just not doing it, or that you're scared for whatever reason, then you're going to continue to get more of that. However, if just like tonight, if I didn't push through, because like I was going to do this workshop on Tuesday, but then I was like, well, that's too soon, you know what I mean? And then I was like, well, I don't want to keep putting it off, because I was going to wait until next week, because I didn't feel like I was 100% ready, but I just went on ahead and did it anyway. So sometimes you just got to do it scared, but get it done, but not necessarily be perfect, but just get it done. And that's just the way it is. And that just helps you focus better if you would just push through your fears versus sitting there. I mean, if you sit there and not do anything, then you don't get anywhere. And then you actually get more of that. Like, you'll continue to procrastinate. It might be one thing that you procrastinated on. Now you're going to be procrastinating on something else. And your mind will keep trying to help you continue to procrastinate, basically. So the next objective, or number 5, is to organize. Stay organized. I'm actually working on this one myself. I am working on staying organized because I feel like if everything has its own home, like has its own place where it needs to go in your office or in your house in general, it would really be helpful. It'll help you to be more focused because you'll have everything where it's supposed to be. You'll know where you can find this and where you can find that. And then I find myself, because my office is very small, if it was a little bit more organized, I could find what I need when I need it. Like the other day, I did that video on Instagram. I was actually looking for this little red scraper that I normally scrape the stuff off the back of the shoes with, but I couldn't find it. I must have put it somewhere and I couldn't find it, but I wanted to do the video. I didn't want it to stop me. So I just used my fingernails. We improvise, you know what I'm saying? So I did it anyways. And I was like, I was surprised that so many people actually even was interested in that video, because I just been using that. I've been using the Gooby Gone is what it was. I was using that to remove the numbers on the back of the shoes and stuff, like where they put the price at. But I've been doing that for a long time. So it was like nothing to me, but I mean, apparently it helps some people. So I'm glad I did it anyway, even though I didn't have the tools. I wanted to be able to put something out there that I felt like would help people. But anyways, staying organized, like your desk and everything. Like for me, I try to have, the tools that I absolutely need every single day, especially for packing, right on my desk. And then everything else I try to eliminate. But organization is definitely key. And we're going to move forward to number 6, which is risk. Always, always, always be willing to take risk. But they're going to be calculated, guys. We're not just going to be risking it for a biscuit. And you know what I mean? We don't even know if this is going to work out or not. I'm not going to order a box from somewhere and I have no idea. I've done no research on the company. I haven't gotten on YouTube, watched any videos. I don't know anything about this company. I'm probably not going to order a box or a mystery box from that person or anything if I don't know anything about it. Or if I'm going to do it, then I'm going to say, oh, it's only a $25 box. So if it's not that good, it's not going to kill me. So take calculated risk. So you already thought about it in advance, like what the risk might be. And that'll help you to stay more focused, because if not, it could go bad real quick. So the next objective is fear. Make your desires stronger than your fears. So this is what you have to do when it's time to push through. Just like I said, with this presentation, I was like, I don't even know how to use YouTube. I don't know, like this StreamYard is what I'm using right now. I was like, I don't know how to do that, but I set everything up and I did go in here into the studio to see if I could figure it out beforehand. But right now, I'm not even able to see the screen. Like I'm not able to see myself like I can whenever I'm on, Instagram. So it's different. It's definitely different, but it seems like it's a good way to do it. I like that I can see all of you guys' comments. Kathia said, let me see if I can show this. I've never done this before either. You guys can see that. Yes, glad you actually did it and getting it done, Brittany. Thank you. Yes. So anyways, we'll go back into that in just a moment, but make your desires much stronger than your fears. Basically, it takes for you to be, I guess, courageous. So it reminds me of Michelle in our group, Courageously Thriving on Instagram. If you're not following her, you should. So next, we are on number 8, which is plans. Stick to your plan goals. If you had a goal in mind that you were trying to get accomplished, and then you just decided to give up on yourself and just not get it done for whatever reason, then that's going to be messing with your focus. Because if you have planned goals or you have like a vision, then like for me personally, I have a vision board. And so you're going to want to, and then I have like a paragraph that I read every morning. And that just solidifies it, because one thing about writing your plans down is that if you write them down and then you say them out loud, you're 7 times more likely to complete them. It's like sending a message to your brain. Your brain is going to try to figure out how to get these things done that you said you wanted to accomplish, whatever you're telling yourself. So the story that you tell yourself is important. So even if it's not true yet, I would go ahead and do that. So stick to your plan goals, guys. Gossip is number 9. I would say mind your own business, Definitely, I mean, it's different when you're talking about something in order to help somebody or something like that, or something that needs to be discussed. It may not be the best topic, but it's something that, might be just something that you have to talk about. That's not gossip. I'm talking about when you're just talking about maybe what celebrity broke up with who and why. All that stuff to me personally does not matter. Like, none of that matters. They'd be like, did you hear about so-and-so breaking up with so-and-so? And I'd be like, no, because I don't even hardly watch TV. So, I have no idea who's breaking up with who and who's doing that, because my mind is too focused on my own business to worry about what the other people are doing, And with that being said, that brings me to tip number 10, which is comparisons. Do not compare yourself to others. You are your own person. You are your own brand, and God has manifested in you whatever he's going to bring, whatever he wants everybody in the world to see that you have. The gifts that you have that he's given you is specific to you. So what somebody else is doing, you don't want to try to worry about what the other people are doing. Just worry about what you got going on and manifesting your dreams and helping others. I mean, that's enough right there. But don't compare yourself to them. Like when you see the people with a whole bunch of packages and stuff like that, and you're like, I wish my business was doing that well. Eventually it will, if you have the power to focus long enough to get things done. I decided too that this topic is actually something that needs to be discussed in more depth, that I need to go a little bit deeper on it, because there's some other things, like I was just talking about the vision board that needs to happen, or you need to at least write your goals out. Speaking those things into existence, that's important. Your setup is important. How do you have your stuff set up? And then how you're using your time. So I really, really been trying. So you guys might have noticed that I try to be not on social media as much as I was. Like, I would literally be attached to the phone all day. And I was like, okay, but I'm not getting enough listings done. I'm not getting this done. And my number one thing right now is to master reselling and be done with that whole, not done with it, but I just want to get to a certain point in it where I know, I'm going to make a certain amount of money off of it. And if I want to make more, I can, but I don't have to. You know what I mean? I kind of just want to get to that point with reselling. But I'm also in the process of trying to come up with several different streams of income right now. I have a couple of different streams of income right now. And so, 3, I would say 3. Now, I don't count platforms as sources of income. I don't do that, so I don't even know if I'm talking to you guys or what I'm doing, because I can't see myself. It's so weird. But anyway, yes, troubleshooting, take Kathy. But let me put some of y'all's comments up here, since we do have a little bit of time, since it ran not as long as I thought it was, but 30 minutes goes by so fast, you guys. Oh my God, that is so fast. But anyways, let me show this comment. Yes, agreed, Terry. Love that you are out here, Brittany, even with the troubleshoot. You're getting this live done, and we don't care. Because we can hear you, and I am learning from you too. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. I'm not sure why I'm not showing up, but I'm gonna call out for some help. There's a couple people, on Instagram, and I know you might be able to help me figure that out, like what happened, because I have no idea why it's not showing my face or anything. But anyway. Yeah, Terry says everyone has their own purpose. Facts. Everybody out there, doing their own thing. You got your own voice. Like when I see other people and they have a certain type of energy and I'm like, their energy is so infectious. And I wish I had that. And I'm like, no, sis, you have your own energy. You know what I mean? Like your energy can't be their energy. You're not a funny type person, so you're not here to make everybody laugh or whatever. You just got to come out here and just be who you are. And the person that I am is just somebody that wants to make everybody else around me a better person, to be quite honest. So if I can do that, then I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and it is what it is. But anyway, let's see. Terry said manifestation. That's true. Let me see. What else do we have in the comments? Different areas of income. Let me look. Let me pull it up. Different areas of income, not platforms, but other areas like. Other areas like right now, I just have a house. I have a house that I get income from. And I also used to have 2 cars because, well, one was a van and then I had a car. So I have the car still and it's actually almost paid off. But the other car that I had, I didn't need it. It was a van. It was for when I used to have a daycare. And so at the time, my mom had a tenant that needed a car or something. And so I ended up drawing up the papers, figuring out how to do that. And then I just contracted it with him. So basically it stayed in my name because he didn't have good enough credit to get it. So it stayed in my name, but I actually charged him quite a bit because I said, now the liability goes on me. If he goes and crashes the car and just doesn't pay the car payment, then it's all on me. But that's something right there. And then other areas that I want to go into, as far as reselling is concerned, I'm really looking at doing some more wholesale, buying these mystery reseller boxes or, just buying the boxes so I can get into some other areas of income. You know what I mean? The stocks, I know Terry, that's her specialty. I'm not all that, good with the stocks, but I think I could learn. You know what I mean? Like, so, maybe that. Terry said, take a picture of your computer screen, Brittany, and DM. And then I'd love to have Airbnb. Shani says, my sister does Airbnb and she does really well with the Airbnb in this area. It's like, she's charging about $200 a night. So she's making some pretty good money. If she does 2 or 3 weekends out of the week, that's basically taking care of the mortgage. Or yeah, since she owns her own house, so it's taking care of her mortgage. So that's helpful. I'm thinking about having her come on one of these days, either Motivational Mondays or maybe just a chat, because I do want to do more with entrepreneurs and stuff as well. She said, I'm the grumpy thrifter says, I'm zero help. Technology hates me. I can barely do 60-second TikToks. Listen, I'm still a work in progress. As you can see, I'm still learning. You know what I mean? So hopefully next week we'll have some video and I'll be able to get on here and actually give you, like put my face to it. Cause I guess I don't have, I'm not actually on here. Okay. So anyway, I am going to go ahead and cause apparently I didn't pick a good time, you guys. So I'm going to have to pick a different time because Leslie is live at this same time and I don't want to be live at the same time as anybody else. I'm going to try to get it to where next week, whatever day I pick, it's going to be a time when somebody else that, I'm friends with that I want to be, in their chats and supporting them. So I don't want to have mine at the same time. So I'm going to try to work that out for next week. What else? And then I'm just going to do a continuation of this workshop, especially because nobody could even see me apparently. So I'm going to do a continuation and we're going to dive a little bit deeper into what it means to stay focused and other tools that you can use to stay focused. One, for example, is making sure you have a mission, because without a mission, you really, or vision, you don't have any purpose really. And that's what's going to drive you to be able to get everything done. You know what I mean? Like, you can't get anything done without some type of mission. You don't even know what you're trying to accomplish. You're going to be all over the place. So your thoughts and your focus is going to be scattered until you get it together and figure it out. So anyways, so that's why for me, for example, like my mission is basically to transform lives through self-actualization and mental awareness. And also in that, like I'm an entrepreneur, so that's what I really want to do, but I want to bring that to the forefront because I feel like it's something that's in the background. Everybody wants to focus on how to make this money and how to get this and how to do that. I want to focus on how to get it, like the processes, the background work. What do I have to do? What is a person like that makes all this money or does all these things? What's their thought process? What's behind that? So that's what I really want, to focus on. But yes, next week, not next week, but I don't know if it'll be next week, but I'll see when I can have my sister come on and talk about what it's like to do Airbnb, what problems you might run into, because she did have some issues, and nobody's burned her house down yet, but yeah, they do, they do damage things. I mean, things do happen. And then what does Airbnb do? That sort of thing. Yeah, 9 p.m. Terry might be a better time for me to go on. And then I'm thinking about, since all of this is coming up with Clubhouse, I might get on Clubhouse too, and do something on there, because that's pretty cool. I like the fact that, people can ask questions and stuff, and you don't necessarily have to be on a screen. You don't have to be live, or you're live, but you don't have to be, no one's looking at you. You can just hear it, but other people can actually speak. So if you're not on Clubhouse, I would consider getting on there. I do have a couple of invites, so let me know, All right. Well, that's going to be it for tonight. I do thank you very much for joining. I'm just going to go back over, because what I like when people do these presentations, what I like is when they do a recap. So real quick, focus on one thing at a time. That was number 1. Number 2 was time blocking. Number 3 was eliminate distractions. Number 4 was procrastinate, don't procrastinate. Oh gosh, my screen is going faster than I want it to go here. And then number 5 is just to stay organized. Number 6 was to take calculated risk. And then number 7 was conquer your fears, make your desires stronger than your fears. Number 8 is plan, stick to your plan goals. Number 9 is mind your own business, stay out of the gossip. Number 10 was comparisons, do not compare yourself to others. You all have a great night. I do appreciate you tuning in, even with all of the the technical difficulties. I will see you all next week if you can, and then I will let you all know. You'll see it. It'll pop up if you're subscribed already. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Definitely give the video a thumbs up if you learned something new, or if it just helped you at all. I would definitely appreciate it. And I will see you all next week. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in.